Hello viewers, my name's Peter Willington, you're watching App Spy, and this is a hands-on video with Fruit Shake. What is Fruit Shake, I hear you ask? Well, theoretical viewer, it's a match 3 puzzle game. And, oh well, that doesn't sound very exciting, that doesn't sound very interesting. Well, normally, maybe not. Maybe, you know, you'd be thinking, wow, this is just a normal puzzle game. But here is the really interesting mechanic. If I hold my finger on one fruit, I can spin other fruit around it. So for example, I can now match up this pineapple. But, you know, I can also just move fruit normally as well. Like this. There we are. I'm playing the game in landscape, but you can play it in portrait as well, so it's quite easy to play on the bus, that sort of a thing, you know, like, you haven't got to just hold your phone sideways like some sort of lemon when you're playing a puzzle game, which I actually really do genuinely rather appreciate. And I really like the visual stylings of this thing. The fruit looks absolutely delicious, which I always find, actually, with these kinds of games. When they're sort of food-based match 3 puzzlers, I always get quite hungry because, you know, oh, look at that blackberry, look at that pineapple, look at that orange I've just matched. It looks delicious, like, genuinely. It's the same with Candy Crush and Jelly Splash and that sort of thing. I always get quite hungry when I'm playing these games. Alright, so let's move, which one should we move? Let's move this central blackberry around, or spin around it so we can match up this pineapple. You know, it's a different kind of mechanic, you know, it's a different twist on the game. It's not hugely different to everything else that you've played, but it's unique enough so that if you've kind of sworn off match 3 puzzlers, maybe this is, you know, something to see, definitely, and maybe it might get you back into the genre for a little bit. And obviously at the bottom you can see that there's a sort of split pink one there, right at the bottom, and if I was to match that, then it would fire across horizontally and destroy absolutely everything in its path. So there are sort of special power-ups like that as well. I really do think that this... There we are, you see? I really do think that this extra... success! This extra sort of spinning element is quite good. I think it's quite useful in terms of games design because it changes things up a little bit, and I like that. And at the end of the level, I'm only on level 7 I think now, you are awarded stars out of 3 as to how well you did, and at the top left you can see that it's got Facebook integration. That's my little Facebook avatar. So let's go to the home screen there, and as you can see, fair amount of content here. Fair amount of content. At the top you see that there's also an energy bar made out of strawberries, and you know, all sorts of other bits and pieces that you can do. Let me just see if there's somebody else that I know that's been playing the game. No, you see, it's very odd. This game's been, I believe, featured by Apple, but there aren't too many of my friends playing it at the moment. It seems to be doing really well, but there aren't a whole bunch of my friends doing it. Beat the clock. So as you can see, like, the game is providing me different challenges, different things I have to do. So I think it's definitely going to suffer from the fact that it's a match 3 puzzle game, because we've had a lot of those. So, you know, it's very easy to be like, to swear off of them and just be like, I've played all these now. But I think it's... where on earth is the one that I need to match up? Have I spin there? Yes. That'll do. Brilliant. I think that's, you know, probably potentially putting off a sort of small market for it, but otherwise I think it's a fun, pretty little puzzle game that may very well be worth your time. Are you going to go and pick this one up from the App Store today? Do let me know in the comments below. Or are you sick of match 3 puzzlers? Or in fact, are they your favourite genre? Do please let me know in the comments below. Alright, speak to you all very soon. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.